Hello and welcome back to our RedRun challenge in Monster Hunter Generations, where today we're going to take on as an ogre. Specifically this one, which apparently is a capture quest. Because I have a feeling it unlocks some requests. Well, I do like Polisher. And I got Polisher and only Polisher. That's fine. And since it's a capture quest, we're going to do the usual. We will bring a pit trap, some spare tranks, and even some spare paintballs, just to be super safe here. Because after all, we don't want to end up failing the quest just because we didn't have enough capture materials. Also, in addition to thinking this unlocks some requests, we know for a fact it contains an ogre clause. Whether we get any is up in the air, but it definitely has the potential to give us some. I never get over how nice this... Like, you go up over that ridge and then you're greeted with this view, and it's gorgeous. I really liked seeing it in HD back in 3 Ultimate on the Wii U. Can only hope that Monster Hunter Double Cross gets a Nintendo Switch release so that we can see these areas in HD again. That would be nice. I would really enjoy it. I'd buy it. I'm honestly surprised we haven't heard... This is a pretty big Sinogre, isn't it? I'm surprised we haven't heard of a Switch release for Double Cross yet. I was honestly expecting to have heard about it already because, unless I'm mistaken, they announced Double Cross was coming out on March 18th after Nintendo had announced the release window for the Nintendo Switch. Not the release date, but the release window. So I was thinking for sure, oh, Capcom probably knows something that we don't, and they're going to announce Double Cross also coming to the Switch, like, right around launch, and it would sell like hotcakes, but all quiet on that front, so maybe it's going to take a little while. Maybe they're taking a wait-and-see approach, seeing whether or not the Switch gets a good install base first. Or maybe they'll wait a few months and do like they did with 3U and announce it pretty much simultaneously for the West and for Japan. Though in that case, it was a little different. And hello, Mahabra. In that case, it was a little different because it was happening for around the Wii U's launch, whereas like the Wii U didn't launch a year earlier in Japan like 3G for 3DS did. So it's not directly comparable, but I'm still a little surprised is all. Here's hoping it happens. Especially because it would make importing it super easy and recording it super easy. Because you don't need a modded 3DS to record from a console that hooks up to a TV. You usually don't even need a modded console. You just gotta get yourself a capture device and you're good to go. And I intend to be able to record Double Cross regardless of what system or systems it ends up being available on. But if it ends up being available on Switch, then I'll not have to pay to get a Japanese 3DS modded. And hello, my life. More like goodbye, my life, looking at the bar, but... No, buddy, go for the cat. You're a dog, aren't you? Thanks, cat. There we are. Yeah, methinks I need to spend a little less time talking about what systems I can and want to record. And more time focusing on this Sparkle Dog. There we are. Pressed X a few too many times at the start there, but unless he does a double, which he did not, it doesn't matter. And since we don't have Red Axe, it's Energy Blade time. And we're going to put it right here. And we managed to hit the hard part. Great. Ow. Whoa there, buddy. You're getting a little close here. This dog is not being a good boy. Can't be long until we manage to break him out of his charged state. Though I do need to get hits in order to do that. Just waggling a stick at him without actually touching him with said stick will not actually break him out of charge, just for the record. Yeah, if you want to waggle a stick at him and break him out of charge, the stick has to touch him. Also, apparently people are, like, racing outside. I don't know whether or not you can hear it, but I do know that there's nothing I can do about it. There we go. We waggled our stick hard enough. I was kind of hoping to hit the face with that, but oh well. Don't tell me you're going to limp. Okay, that's not limping. I would have been upset if he limped, because it would have made, or would have meant that it would be difficult to safely get his tail, because I don't want to risk failure if I see him limp. But I do want to risk getting that tail off of him. It's not really a risk, but it's a thing I want to do. Also, I'm glad we've already gotten one claw break. Yeah, I really need to practice guard pointing more. It's very useful to be able to do. So I think he's facing towards the poison trap. Yeah, he is. So if we managed to cut the tail there, he might have gone flying into it, and that would have been super cool. But instead, he's just going to sit here being tired. Just got to keep that blue sharp, even if it means a few extra dodges. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to lure him into this pit because he's tired. And when he gets in it, I'm just going to test these tranks. Okay, he's not capture ready. How about now? Still no. Though now I'm a little worried. Because I know I did quite a bit of damage to him in there, plus he got poisoned, so I no longer know roughly where his health is at. Or, oh, hey. I like plates. Yeah, I don't know roughly where his health is. I don't know how long it will or won't take to bring him down to capture ready. All I know is he just took a lot of damage in a small sitting there. Okay. My instincts were correct. It was indeed not safe to continue pressing the attack. I should have gone for his back while he was in the pit. I didn't end up actually trying too hard to KO him, so going for the back would have been better, because then we could have gotten an extra break. Oh no, we still had absolute evade. Clearly, I have failed this quest. Oh, I completed it? Okay. I guess the run isn't over then. Alright, we got one claw. Was that all we needed, or did we need two? I'm not certain. He was a big pup. Well, let's see whether or not we needed any more Zinogre claws. I think we needed 5. But I hope we needed 4. That one. Oh, good. All right. Then let's toss in 2 scales and 1 hide. Okay, we need a plate to upgrade it again. That is not likely. Meanwhile, if we can make the Astalos weapon, we already have the plate for that. I think we've already got a few, haven't we? Just checking to see what kinds of plates we've got. Well, apparently not that many. That's a spike, not a plate. Well, we've got a Zinogre plate. And an Astalos plate. And a Glavenus plate. That's 3 plates. It's not bad. Yeah. Wait, was there also a Mizutsune plate in there? I think there was. No, that's just a scale. Mizutsune plates are pink. But yes, someone in Berna wants to talk to us about this Zinogre we've killed, I think. Or maybe it's about something that we don't care about. Oh, is it someone being like, hey, your cats did a thing? Yep. Thanks. What have we got available in the village here? You know, I think... Oh, it might have been this tough turf that we needed to do. Shame that there are 2 quests called Tough Turf that have completely different contents and things. But whatever. That's going to be it for this episode. Join us next time when I think we're going to hunt the village Gormagala. See you then, friends.